Hey gang, Coach Diesel. I wanted to welcome you guys. I'm going to go over this telestrator. Uh, I told the boys at practice, this is it for any parents and you guys that are out there watching. You're going to see this. This is a Hangout. This is a Google Hangout done on YouTube. That's where it ends up, and that's where it ought to be when you can go back and look at it too. I've got two players keyed up, so I'll go to that in just a second. First off, I'm going to show you a Major League swing from Chipper Jones. Hang on one second. So let's get right to it. I don't need to sit here and jab and gab. So I'm going to screen share with you guys. All right, there it is. This is Chipper Jones and his swing. The first line here that you see, the green one right there in the middle, I've got it centered in his body so you can see. You're going to see the path of the meat of the bat, and that's what that is. And then the yellow dotted line is going to be the ball path and how he gets to that. The second line you're going to see is you're going to see where he ends up on his forward momentum, getting some bat speed, generating bat speed and body weight into it. A couple of things that we're going to analyze also. You want to see right here. Notice the bat angle. That's a perfect bat angle too. He's almost cutting his helmet in half. It's back behind him. If you also look, you can see. I'm gonna draw a box right here. His elbow's up, hands together, elbow up, which is kind of cool and a good load position. If we go into this further, let's take him further. Notice his forward momentum. He's trying to generate some power by getting in. If you notice, right about here is where he starts to his center of body, and I might be off a little bit with my line, but you can see the second line shows the center of body. Notice again his hands way back here. Okay, he keeps his hands back, and really, if you look at it, it's over the back foot. That's where he keeps his hands. He's generating, getting ready to do a slingshot with that bat. Notice the bat still got the helmet cut in half. Okay, let me that. And as we move forward, he gets a torque of his hips, starts those hips to get that torque of his lower body. You can see the ball start coming in. I'm gonna go real fast. You can see the ball on the yellow dotted line. You can see it coming in. Boom, 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 right there. But if you look at the meat of his bat, he brings that bat head. He's got it. He could hit a ball in the strike zone right there where he's positioned. Right there's where he's positioned, or right there where he's positioned. He gives himself the most time through the strike zone to hit that ball. So if the ball's a little slower or the ball's a little faster, he has all that time to react. Now this looks like it's a home run derby looking at it. So he got an inside pitch. He's just stroking. Now one thing I want you to notice too, at the time of impact, and I don't have the exact time of impact, but this is right after he made contact with the ball. Notice this. This is beautiful. This straight line right here, he gets all finished there. But if you notice before that, he's got a little flex in his leg. He opens up his foot a little bit more, but when you make $1 million, you can do the same thing. But you have that foot planted. He gets that turn of the back leg. And here's a key thing too. Most professional batters, if you look this angle, and here I'm going to clear this last line right here. You can see that angle there. But right here, this is pretty important. The center of body, if you notice, is perfect with that line. But not only that, that angle right there, that's what you're looking for. And if you look, this is natural at a lot of good hitters. Now you're going to flip out here. Watch his back foot. Watch his back foot. Comes up, off the ground, still off the ground, still off the ground, off the ground, boom, puts it in, plants it. Plants it about right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, now it's planted on the ground. So he's generating all of his weight right there, and that bat speed, that slingshot of that bat. Now let's look at the path of the ball again. I mean of the bat, excuse me. Okay, right there, he's got the meat of the bat. If you look right here, meat of the bat right there. Next one, meat of the bat right there. He's got a chance. Next one, meat of the bat right in here. Meat of the bat, boom, right there. So he keeps his hands in. Notice his hands. His hands are way back here. They come straight. Really, if you think about it, it's coming straight at the ball, straight at that ball. Heads down. Let me get rid of that line. Heads down, straight at the ball. Doesn't move his head. Look at his eyes. Eyes on contact. Looking at that ball. All of his body's doing the right things. His hands come through. Boom. And watch his follow swing. Boom. Both hands on the bat. Generated that power, and the swing comes all the way around, straight through. Sweet. That's a good swing. It's a real good swing. All right, now, give me a second. I'm going to load up a second one. I'm going to pull up some of our guys that swang today. Let's go to, I'm going to go to Glick first. Pull up his because he's batting the same way that Chipper was, so it makes it easier when we're analyzing and stuff. So let me screen share again, and here we go. Let's get to a good one, right? Okay, let's go back to about right there. We're gonna look. We're gonna draw the line just like we had for Chipper. Oops. Let me go to, okay. And we're going to move into all those things that we just did for Chipper. We'll do right here. Boom, he ends up there. Okay, if you notice, cut the helmet in half. That's pretty good. He could probably get that helmet, I mean that bat down a little bit closer. He's got it right here. Not too bad. Still at an angle. That's a good thing. Okay. Erase that. He's initiating, getting his body. He's moving his weight forward, which is good, so he gets the power on the swing. He's got his foot coming up. He's starting to get that angle and then this angle. That's all good stuff. Starting to get that. Let me get his hands coming through, straight through. Might be a little early with his hands. If you saw the demo with Chipper, not too bad though. Let's see where we're in a cage too, so it makes a big difference. His eyes on target. Look at his head down. That's beautiful. Look at that. Head down, right on the ball. Ball's coming in from right here. So he's got his eye on it. It looks like the bat's going to come at it right there. So all those paths are good things. He's got his foot up. He's got the angle of his leg. All those things are coming well. Let's see. Might be open just a little much, but that's okay. Boom. At the point of contact, he probably wants to lock this in a little bit more. But he's got a good line there. If you see that, he's got a good line. So all those things are working for him in his favor. He's really hasn't moved too much. He's pretty much on center, and his body pretty much stayed the same at the time when he made the contact. All that's good stuff. Okay, let's erase these. Let's go on to the next swing. Let's see if he has another one. Okay, this is all part of his mechanism. The only thing here that he does different, if you look, it's more straight up and down on this bat this time. That you want that torque and that the slingshot effect to give yourself, to get that bat around, to give you a little bit more there. If we do, let me get a vertical line. We'll start him right here. This is the center of his body right there. As he goes, see where he ends up. Okay. I can tell right here, and here's where he moves. So that's kind of like Chipper Jones getting the center of his body there. We're good. We're getting the center of his weight position. But look how open. If you look how open here, and then also on his knee, kind of flying open a little bit. It's okay. You want it bent some at this point. Might be a bit much. Let's see what the pitch and what happens. Hands are back. That's a good thing. If you notice, like we compared to Chipper Jones, hands are back with his back foot. That's a good thing. Not really getting his foot involved yet. And he wants to get that back foot turned sooner so he can start getting his hips into it. So that would be something to get that initial. Now there it's starting well. And again, it's hard to see because I don't have enough distance for the pitch coming in the cage. But this is looking good. He's got his head down. See, if you look, his eyes are down, which is a good thing. Oops, I don't want a vertical line. Let me erase that. Get a line. Get it. Head is down. Now this might be a higher pitch because it looks like he started up here at the top. Otherwise, if that pitch is down here, he's going to have to lower his hands to get to it. Let's see where it comes. Yep, it's a higher pitch. You can tell. Ball's coming in right here. So he's reacting well and giving himself a chance. If this is an outside pitch, though, he is way ahead of it, which I don't know if it is. I can't tell in this. Looks like he made good contact on the meat of the bat. He stayed through and true, and his eyes are on target, which is all good stuff. All good stuff. And he did get up. Let's look at a couple things. You look at his back foot. He got up. Got a decent angle here. We'll do an angle. Not too bad. 130. Could be a little bit straighter. See how it's a little crooked? But you can usually tell by the pant line. The stripe on their pants. See how straight up and down they got. Boom. Follow through. His hands stayed on it. Not a bad job. Not a bad job. Especially for an outside pitch. Alright, next I'm going to go load up one other person that I have in here. Actually, I might do one more after this too, just so you guys know. The next one we have is Heath, and I'm going to flip him so we can stay. That's one thing about this software. It's pretty cool. I can make him a right-handed batter all of a sudden. You're going to be able to see. He's going to wave to me. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then we will get him into a position right here. Let's see where if we can lock this in. We're going to get a vertical line real quick. Let's get a vertical line of where his center body is, and then take him through and see where he ends up. Okay. And we're going to put him right here. Oops, that's a little too much. Let me undo that. It's probably closer to right here. There you go, center body. Boom. High pitch, maybe. Had to go up and get it. Okay, some of the same things. The only thing that I would do here is, if you notice, look where the bat is. I'm going to get this right here. Okay, it's complete opposite of what you need. You need that slingshot to get that bat speed and get those hands through. Plus, your hands. He's trying to stay flat. There's nothing wrong with this starting out like this, but you definitely don't want to, at this point, be where he is, because he's getting ready to swing. Now what he's got to do, his hands have to fly back. See, and he never gets back to, I'll draw this line, his feet. His line is right there. That's about the furthest point back. Okay, they start here, that's fine. But now when he's getting ready to swing, he's way in front of his feet. And if you notice, the hands are staying in, which is good. He's keeping the bat head which is a high pitch. It's a tough one here, but he's got the bat coming right across his shoulder, and he's going to hit it. But look how he stands straight up. Okay, standing straight up. He does have the back foot. He has that. The angle, if you notice this angle, he's got this. Oops. Oh, let me undo that. Erase that. I'm going to go right here. Right here. Well, maybe I am. Here. 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 Not too bad. Not too bad. He's got a little bit of angle. He's straight, but if you look at this line, though, this one is more of like this. Okay? Whereas what we're looking for is more of this. We want it more like that. So if you look at that drawing that I did with Chipper Jones, you see that that gives more torque, more power, and you don't lose everything when you stand straight up. So that's a good example on that one. We do erase all. Let's go to the next swing Heath has. Okay, he's getting in his load. He's starting. Get a vertical line. Boom, he's getting his load. He's getting his weight coming forward. Boom. Okay, now he's got, excuse me, got his weight. He collapses. If you notice his hip and everything else, it looks like he's collapsing it down to go get it. There's really nothing wrong with that, but the biggest thing that I can say is that you have to make sure that, okay, he's already got a low stance. He comes down into the low stance. Here's the other thing, too, we need to be aware of. Let me get this. The straight up and down bat versus cutting the helmet in half right here. That's going to help him with that torque and a better swing, better hit. Boom, come through. Hands are through. Eye on the ball, which is a good thing. Okay, we saw the ball. The ball's definitely coming in right through here. Again, another high pitches. The bat's going to hit it. His eyes are good. Down looking at the ball. Better angle this time. Still coming forward in his upper half, though. And if he can just keep that weight back, and if he lifted his foot, it would do that because it forces him to come forward and push that upper body and hips into it. All good stuff. And notice he's a little off balance afterward too. He's standing straight up on that. So, guys, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. I can do this more often. I enjoy doing this stuff. It's fun stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want, I say I only have one viewer, but if you guys want to come back and watch this anytime, you guys got the link. You can watch it. I do this Hangouts all the time. Just ask, and we can get in here and we can analyze your swing together. If your parent signed up for Google Plus or they allow you to have a Gmail, you can get on. We can get on here and discuss and go over some stuff whenever you want. Good night, gang. I'll talk to you soon.